Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about a book, The Everything Store, Jeff Bezos and the Age of Amazon by Brad Stone. Let's first know about who is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, also known as Jeffrey Preston, is an American technology entrepreneur and a brilliant-minded business magnate worth over 30.8 billion. As the CEO of Amazon.com, Jeff played a pivotal role in the growth and development of the company. Brad Stone has given a fantastic account in his book, The Everything Store, Jeff Bezos and the Age of Amazon. Let's get into the insights of the book. If you're a type of person who thinks high margin products and services are the road to a growth of your business, then this book will change your mind in the sense of business. It's all about the customers when it comes to Jeff Bezos and Amazon. Although many founders, CEOs like to balance their company across three major interests like the owners, employees, and the customers, Bezos simply concentrated on the customers, giving great customer value, and the customer satisfaction was the major role in the growth and development of Amazon, which what it is today. Now let's get into the book. The book is divided into 12 chapters, and the first chapter is the House of Cons. Jeff Bezos, known as a brilliant strategist, even when he was working in one of the most exceptional offices on the Wall Street, D.E. Shaw and Co. Bezos, a 29-year-old, had managed to impress many people by his unlimited determination and intelligence. After learning a great deal about the Internet of Ideas, the Everything Store began to form. Bezos can barely contain his enthusiasm when he saw the growth of internet at an astonishing rate in a short period of time. Bezos knew that he wouldn't be able to operate everything at such a grand scale in the beginning. So after making a list of various products he could sell, he focused mainly on books. It was a fact that he could develop a company that could stock more books than any other publishers. Once he formed the outline, they began with Amazon, a small startup that believed to be different than any other companies that were operating in that period. Chapter 2: The Book of Bezos. The concept of Amazon was very simple. For example, if a customer bought a book, he or she would do it through a credit card or a debit card. This was advantageous for Amazon because the customer would pay after 60 to 90 days after the purchase. An idea that had seemed to be impossible at the beginning had begun to become the motto of Amazon: to get big fast. Pretty soon, Amazon moved from its humble location to bigger location at Seattle. They quickly sold to customers from 50 states in America to around 45 countries all over the world. In early years, Amazon employees wrote the reviews of the books they sold. Bezos wanted his employees to be honest on their opinion, which naturally led to negative reviews about those books. A publisher called Amazon and explained that they were in the business of selling books, but not discouraging the sales of books. Bezos saw this much differently and replied that Amazon was in the business of helping customers make a better decision. And innovative ideas floated around. Bezos even met the owner of Starbucks to establish a physical presence in their market. However, the deal fell through. Starbucks expected at least 10% of share, but Bezos didn't wanted to give 10% of the share to Starbucks, which eventually led to discouraging of the sale between them, and they didn't cooperate with each other. Chapter 3: The Fever Dreams. Bezos continued with his quest to find new ideas and could usurp the competition. One of the earlier strategies was to provide products that were in superior quality. Once Amazon realized that they could sell products, they began to expand quickly, making it harder for employees to keep up. Though a carefully planned growth period was established, the bookstore became the everything store eventually. They also introduced a new application on site called Similarities. This is a software which analyzes the purchasing behavior of the customer and made appropriate recommendations to him. This is groundbreaking software introduced more revenues and happier customers to Amazon. Amazon, though not really profitable, merged to raise about 1.25 billions as funds, and it's known as the largest debt offering that took place in the history. At time, Bezos read the book Made in America by Sam Walton and believed that it is possible to operate Walmart like a company with high efficient operation methods. Amazon filed a patent for the process called One Click, that customers could buy the book in just one click. Incredibly, Amazon realized the potential of eBay in the next few years. Another successful company like Amazon. Bezos approached the management at eBay, but it didn't work out. In 1992, Amazon made its mark when the sales increased by 95% in just 1 year. Thanks to its huge customer base that consisted of over 3 million customers. Chapter 4. Milli Ravi. In the era where most companies perished due to dot-com burst, Amazon survived. It was a time when the economy was sliding into recession. But Amazon managed to sell its convertible bonds worth $672 million to the investors. Bezos committed to stop the expansion and concentrate on managing the company. Amazon faced turbulent issues in the period thanks to the reports made by the analysts. Bezos jumped into damage control and collaborated with Toys R Us, a key competitor that sold toys. Bezos, an impeccable strategist, also studied the business models of successful companies such as Walmart and Costco. Frugality became the motto of Amazon, and they began cutting costs in every possible way. Just like Walmart, Amazon stopped marketing campaigns and focused on providing products at a cheaper rate. Low prices should its own service to customers. Bezos also decided to sell Harry Potter books at discounted products even though they incurred losses. This increased in customer base and was a long-term strategy to grow the business. Chapter 5. The Rocket Boy. Bezos is known for his incredible work ethics and his intolerance to incompetency. Known as relentless, ruthless entrepreneur, Bezos' attitude could relate to his childhood when he separated from his biological father, Ted Jorgensen, at the age of 3. Not only Bezos but other entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs have also been displayed an urge to succeed, which could stem from incidents that occurred during their childhood. Bezos' compatibility fits into the image of a leader who is fearless and is ready to take the risk. Even as a kid, Bezos was incredibly determined and would quickly become lost in everything he experimented with. However, no matter how uncompassionate he seems, he learned that kindness was an important quality when his grandfather stated that it was hard to be kind than clever. As Bezos grew older, his passion for space exploration increased. In fact, Blue Origin, his company, is dedicated to space research, and Bezos has never let his passion die. At a time when Amazon struggled to manage its finances, Bezos continued to hire new employees for his new company because he had a first-hand account of persistence and patience that could change the game. Chapter 6. Chaos Theory. After Amazon survived the horrendous dot-com burst, it began to venture into new categories. Bezos didn't back down, and he placed bigger, bolder bets on the internet. Following his grandfather's vision of a store that sold absolutely everything, however, with such a massive growth in a short amount of time, they faced collaborative issues. Executives at Amazon realized that they didn't have to quit distribution, but they only had to reinvent it. Bezos was insistent about instilling his own values in the company. He also banned the PowerPoint presentation and emphasized that his employees should write narratives when presenting new ideas. Bezos revisionized an incapable impeccable customer service with the lowest prices offered. There were a combination of both Walmart and non-stop. Amazon also began a program called Prime, a shipping option that allowed customers to receive products quickly at a higher price. Profit was not made with subscription service, but its purpose was to ensure Amazon was exclusive online shopping location for customers. The next year, they invented a fulfillment service. This was a service that allowed merchants to store their products in Amazon warehouse and let Amazon handle the storage and shipping to the customers. Chapter 7. A technology company, not a retailer. Although Amazon had fought for dominance in the retail business, it was always an afterthought which compared to technological giants like Google and eBay. Bezos always insisted that Amazon wasn't a retailer, but in fact was an e-commerce company that paved the way for technology. Through services like Mechanical Turk and Search Inside the Book, a feature that allowed customers to browse through the few pages of Amazon books, continued to make progress. Amazon faced another hurdle with Toys R Us when they sued them in the federal court. Toys R Us demanded an exclusivity in the toys section, but Amazon had also sold toys from other popular companies. Consistently, Amazon paid $51 million to settle the dispute. Bezos constantly devoured various books that educated entrepreneurs. He also applied everything he learned and insisted that Amazon had lesser margins, thereby attracting less attention from its competitors. Chapter 8. Fiona. Bezos, a voracious reader, realized that the potential of the e-book market hadn't been tapped yet. Therefore, he led his executives to work on a piece of technology that allowed customers to read e-books on the go. At this point, Amazon began negotiating contracts with various book publishers that resulted in better deals. Amazon introduced the Kindle, which was codenamed Fiona, to publishers. However, publishers weren't very impressed due to the lack of design, color and technical problems. Bezos saw ebooks as cannibalism of Amazon's own book business, but he also knew where the future was going. As a result, the project was sped up after seeing what Apple done to its music business with iTunes. Bezos would rather cannibalize his own products than let Apple, Google or any competitors do it. After making several changes and fixes, Amazon finally unveiled the Kindle. It was priced at $399 and it served as a perfect tool for customers who love devouring books. Chapter 9. Liftoff. Amazon stocks continued with its rollercoaster ride in 2007 when it increased by about 240%, only to fall back down due to global recession. Bezos assembled a team that would constantly scan for competition. If the team would find a business that was selling a product cheaper than Amazon, Bezos would dig deeper. In one instance, a new company named Zappos was beginning to make its mark in the apparel and shoe category. To contend with Zappos, Bezos insisted on launching a new website, Endless, that dealt with solely and shoes, handbags and apparels. With Endless, cheap prices, free returns and overnight shipping, Zappos found it difficult to sustain, and Amazon succeeded in acquiring the company for a staggering $900 million. Amazon also managed to release Kindle 2 in 2009, an improved version of Fiona, that is Kindle 1, that launched in 2006. Chapter 10. Expedient Convictions. At this point, Amazon noticed another rising company known as Quidsy, which sold products targeting mothers. With advanced technology and software, the company was able to offer free shipping to most of its customers. As a response, Amazon took keen interest in diapers to match Quidsy's rates, resulting in major revenue fluctuation for the idea was to sell at a cost lesser than Quidsy, therefore turning the competition into a war of attrition. Amazon was going to undercut the company until they sustained this business any further. Pretty soon, Amazon acquired Quidsy for a whopping $540 million. Obviously, these tactics were new for Bezos and had to win again by forcing its competition by reduced prices and ultimately sell their company. The Kingdom of Question Mark. By 2012, Amazon embraced almost every category, selling industry supplies, wine, art, apparel, and lot more. As a part of his research, Brad Stone tracked down Bezos' biological father, Ted Jorgensen, working in his own bike shop. Shockingly, Ted was clueless about his success of his son had become. Bezos maintained his silence when he received several mails from Ted. However, Bezos later sent mail to Ted's son, put an old man at ease. Bezos continued to strive towards success. Amazon is famous for its unconfrontal nature, since Bezos believes that best ideas occur when they are banged with each other, sometimes violently. While many employees thrive in such an environment, others have succumbed to extreme pressure. Several employees have complained that atmosphere is too violent, while others have reported that they love the various opportunities to learn. Although some employees insisted that work conditions are terrible, Amazon had about 88,400 employees working in 2012 alone. The final chapter, the future. Amazon future, just like history, will definitely be interesting. It is apathetic that Bezos has changed numerous business dynamics. He has ignored traditional techniques and has done the exact opposite, forcing others to adjust or get out of the business. Thank you for watching this review about the Everything Store, Jeff Bezos and the Age of Amazon by Brad Stone. Thank you.